Have you ever wondered how much money you need to invest in the S&P 500 to earn $100 every month in dividends? The answer isn't as simple as one number, because it depends on the dividend yield. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to calculate it, and you can even use the same method to figure out how much you need to earn $500 or even $1,000 a month. Let's get started. First, it's important to understand what you're actually investing in. The S&P 500 is an index that tracks 500 of the largest publicly traded companies in the United States. When you invest in an S&P 500 index fund or ETF, you're buying a small piece of companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, JP Chase, Coca-Cola, and hundreds of other well-known businesses. Many of these companies pay dividends, which are cash payments made to shareholders. These dividends are one way investors can earn passive income while continuing to own their investments. So, how much money do you need to earn $100 a month? Since there are 12 months in a year, earning $100 per month means you need to receive $1,200 in dividends each year. The next step is to look at the dividend yield. The S&P 500's dividend yield changes over time, but a reasonable estimate is around 1.5%. Now the math is easy. Take your annual income goal of $1,200 and divide it by 1.5%, or 0.015. That gives you approximately $80,000. So, if the dividend yield is around 1.5%, you'd need about $80,000 invested in an S&P 500 index fund to generate roughly $100 a month in dividend income on average. But here's something many people don't realize. If the dividend yield falls to 1.2%, you'd need closer to $100,000 invested to earn the same amount. On the other hand, if the dividend yield rises to 2%, you'd only need about $60,000. That's why there isn't one perfect answer. The amount you need depends on the current dividend yield. Another thing to keep in mind is that most S&P 500 ETFs don't pay dividends every month. They usually pay them once every 3 months. So instead of receiving exactly $100 each month, you'll likely receive larger payments every quarter that average out to about $100 per month over the course of the year. Now here's the part that excites long-term investors. Most people don't invest in the S&P 500 just for the dividends. Historically, the biggest source of returns has been the growth in the value of the companies themselves. Over long periods, the S&P 500 has delivered strong total returns through a combination of stock price appreciation and dividends. And if you choose to reinvest those dividends instead of spending them, your investment can grow even faster because of compound growth. Over time, your dividends can buy more shares, which then produce even more dividends. That's one of the reasons long-term investors stay invested year after year. So to recap, if your goal is to earn about $100 a month in dividends from the S&P 500, you'll likely need somewhere between $60,000 and $100,000 invested, depending on the current dividend yield. Using a typical yield of 1.5%, a good estimate is around $80,000. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's your monthly passive income goal? Is it $100, $500, or maybe even $1,000 a month? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future videos about investing, passive income, and building long-term wealth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.